I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. NBA playoff news. Before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know what we're here to talk about. We need to catch up on everything since the last live. You know we need to talk about that dis- just amazing loss by the Boston Celtics. That was just a historic loss by the Boston Celtics. Damn, y'all got y'all head beat in at Madison Square Garden in front of everybody. I mean, all the stars were out when when Boston got their head beat in. Jesus. Hey, you know what? As a Bucks fan, and I know the Celtics are our main ops, that was hard to watch. That was hard to watch. I am not going to hold y'all, friends and family. Watching Boston get their head beat in like that was crazy. We about to get into this game 7 today regarding the Nuggets and the Thunder, which was another blowout. But damn, I expected more from the Boston Celtics. I know they want to come after the fact that Jalen Brown has like a torn meniscus and all that. That's cool. I feel you. No one had any sympathy for the Bucks when we was going through injury. It was all laughs. It was all key and ha 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 when the Bucks were going through the injury bug. Now it's hitting the Boston Celtics. It is what it is, y'all. That dynasty, that little run they had is over now. They got too many people on the payroll. They got to deal with injuries. Tatum is out with a ruptured Achilles. Now he got a torn meniscus. They won't be the same. The Boston Celtics are going to have to do some reevaluating this year. This is another reason that I said earlier that we don't have to worry about Giannis going nowhere. The East is still up for grabs. Seeing that what we've seen in the playoffs, that the Cavaliers are soft, Boston has people with multiple injuries. Hey, this conference is still up for grabs. I just want to say that when people are panicking, trade this, trade that, we are in a solid spot where we just need to retweak and retool slightly. I will call it a soft reboot, and we could be right back in the mix because I don't feel a lot of the teams in the East have the mental toughness to compete on the highest level. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. So yeah, that was crazy. I cannot believe. I thought that Boston game was gonna come down to the wire for them to lay down like that. Hey, no strays, ENT. Friends and family was looking for you, bro. I had to keep the wolves off you, bro. I didn't go live because I know it was gonna be too much. I knew it was gonna be too much. Hey, I had to give y'all time to cool off of that Boston loss just because of how catastrophic the loss was. It wasn't no regular loss. Like, that was a historic beatdown. Y'all folded in the second quarter. It didn't even happen late. Y'all ran out of gas. Y'all folded in the second quarter. It was over. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy. Hit the like button as y'all come in, friends and family. Salute to the Bucks Nation. Salute to friends and family. It's good, y'all. Hey, everybody was asking for Gibson, Nicholas, and no strays ENT immediately after the Boston loss. I mean, immediately, which is hilarious. Hey, Gibson, hey, friends and family want to know if you was doing the Ali shuffle after Boston lost. Let's get into today's blowout. Let's get into today's blowout. We're going to open the chat lines. I'm going to shout everybody out. Please make sure to hit the like button, friends and family. It's greatly appreciated. Damn, Boston got their head beat in something serious, though, didn't they, y'all? They got their head beat in serious. Today's blowout loss, where MVP candidate Nikolai Jokic did not show up for his team when they needed it most. Nikolai Jokic was only 5 of 9 today, 1 of 2, 9 of 11, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and only 20 points. There is no way the great Giannis Antetokounmpo in a Game 7 would have put up those mediocre numbers. We kick MVP candidates when they're down. We kick them. He did nothing. Jamal Murray did nothing. 13 points. Christian Braun had 19. I actually like Christian Braun. Aaron Gordon played valiantly on a bad hamstring, 8 points. And Michael Porter Jr., that contract is bad. Michael Porter Jr., 3 of 8, 6 points. I think he got like one of them $250 million contracts. That damn, they got to eat that. I don't know what they're gonna do about that. Cause to me, Michael Porter Jr. is nothing more than a 3-point merchant. I'm gonna keep it real. Christian Braun got way more upside than Michael Porter Jr. in my opinion. And Aaron Gordon, he deserves like I don't know, a Medal of Valor or something like that. Whatever they would say in the Army, Medal of Honor, Valor, the Medal of Valor for him playing on a bad wheel like that. I thought that was real. He gave it all he could today. But Jamal Murray not showing up, no one else showing up. I mean, to be honest, Denver didn't show, but it's not like Jokic played great in a deciding game 7 and you're an MVP candidate. You take 9 shots. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jokic? You took 9 shots in a game 7. Shouldn't he be criticized for that? I also want to see if y'all peeped the slick announcers. The slick announcers is like Jokic need help, but Giannis need to be traded. Jokic need help though. Do y'all see the double standard? Were y'all listening to the commentary once this game was getting towards the end, where they were saying, "Hey, Jokic needs more help." Okay, why don't Giannis need help? Giannis got to get traded, but Jokic need help. What's the difference? Like nobody in their team did anything. They shot 39%, 22% from 3. I mean, they just got outplayed in every position, in every category. Like this was terrible. 93 to 125. Y'all got y'all head beat in by like 35. I mean, this is crazy in a game 7. And the difference in Oklahoma City Thunder, I know that Shea had 35. The difference makers in this game is, let's just cut to it. Jalen Williams showed up today. That's the difference. He had 24 today, plus 35, the highest plus minus on the team. He's been trashed this whole series. He showed up today, showed out, they won. He's the difference maker. If Jalen Williams plays well, the Oklahoma City Thunder play well. It's evident. All the games you can look at in the playoffs, when he's played well, they've won comfortably. That's gonna be the difference in that Timberwolves series. Is if Jalen Williams can play consistent. If he can't, I feel like T-Move Michael Jordan is gonna get him some work. If Jalen Williams does not play well in this series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, I feel like T-Move Jordan is gonna get them up out of here and go to the finals. That's how I feel. I feel comfortable. I don't know who I want to pick in the Knicks versus Pacers because I think that's pretty even. I want to lean Pacers, but the Knicks got a lot of talent, star power, and the NBA would want them in the finals. And I feel like the right officiating could lead that series in the Knicks way. But we'll see what happens. I'm intrigued by both of these series. I think both of these series are 50-50 for the most part. Neither one of these teams have won a championship in a long time or never won a championship at all. So we're going to get some form of a new champion and get some parity in today's NBA, which I think is a good thing. So we're going to see what happens. But I do think OKC showed up and showed out at home in game 7. And I just felt like Denver they didn't show up. They were up early by like 10. It was like 21 or 23 to 10 or 11. And then after that, they just never got back in the game. And I just didn't see a lot of energy and effort from Jokic or their team. They just they didn't look interested, in my opinion. I felt like they said it was enough. And you could just see by the energy, Caruso on defense. Caruso was giving Jokic problems on defense. And this is what I be saying, that we don't be utilizing Andre Jackson Jr. properly. Look what Caruso was doing out there. He impacted the game. He only had 11 points. Look at his plus minus. Please, friends and family, pay attention. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Look at Alex Caruso, 26 minutes, 11 points, plus 40. Highest plus minus on the team, plus 40. He impacted the game defensively. He was on Jokic. He was in the passing lanes. These are all things that Andre Jackson Jr. is capable of if he is instilled with certain amount of minutes and given confidence, and for the team to believe in him. He could do the same thing that Caruso was doing. Caruso changed the complexity of this game early with his defense and intensity. We have the right pieces. They need to be molded right. I'm just saying that for the Milwaukee Bucks fans. We have the right pieces. They need to be molded correctly. There's nothing that this dude is doing that I don't think Andre Jackson Jr. can do if he's given time and not feeling like if I do one wrong thing, I'm going to get snatched out the game and get a DNP. We just got to figure it out. We have some talent, y'all. I'm just saying that. Looking at some of these players and them executing, we have talent. It's going to be interesting to see, but this team definitely didn't show up. This game was over in the second quarter. It just is what it is. I will say this, that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in a closeout game, he got busy with 35. I got to give him his credit. He got busy. 8 of 9 free throws, 12 of 19 from the field, 3 of 4 from the three-point line. As an MVP candidate, if this game was going to be the deciding factor on MVP, you got to give it to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He showed out, and carried his team. Jokic fizzled. Jokic at 9 shot attempts by an MVP candidate is crazy. Can y'all imagine what y'all would be saying in the chat if Dame was 5 of 9 from the field in a game 7 and we lost and he only took 9 shots? Can y'all imagine, friends and family, what y'all would be saying if Dame only took 9 shots in a game 7, let alone your best player, the MVP candidate? Get on his helmet, friends and family. Get on his helmet. 9 shot attempts is inexcusable in a game 7. Get it. Get it. Y'all been looking for a reason? There's a reason. 5 of 9. Come on, y'all. 9 of 11. 5 turnovers. Minus 23, game 7. That is not very MVP-like. I'm just saying, that's not very MVP-like. I see what you're saying, double and triple team. I see you, 7Z. My thing is, if that was Giannis, would that excuse be suitable? If that was Dame Lillard, would that excuse be suitable? It wouldn't be. So that's why he got to get the smoke, because they wouldn't give us no leeway. If that was Dame or Giannis that shot 5 or 9 in a game 7, it'd be everywhere. So he don't get no slack. Get on his helmet. It is what it is. He fizzled in a game 7. It is what it is. So did Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray didn't show up either. Michael Porter Jr. been MIA most of this series. All I'm saying is your MVP didn't do enough. That's all I'm saying. But I get where you come to 7Z, but you got to feel where I'm coming from too, bro. Salute to friends and family. Let's see who in the building. Give me a second, y'all. Got to scroll up. There's so many of y'all in here. I knew my boy. Hey, Gibson Nicholas in the building, a.k.a. Barack Bahamas. Salute to Gibson Nicholas. Hey, I'm going to tap you in a minute, bro. Derek Stevenson, what's good? Luke, what's good? Appreciate you. Humilidon, my dude, what's good? What up, boy, mommy? Appreciate you. Brandon King Carter in the building. What's good? Jimmy Roller, what's good? Jonathan Porter, Mr. Cole, what's good? Greg Delaney. Hey, Dre West, what's good? Oliver Story. Eliza in the building, what's good? Queens of the chat up in here. What's good? SGA number 2. I knew I would see you today, sir. Robert Brooks in the building. JST Fresh Tech, what's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. 7Z, what's good? Let's chop this up, y'all. Another blowout. Let me get to the homie super chat. What's good? Appreciate the $5 super chat. We're all Pacers fans here. Let's go Pacers. Word. Shout out to Tailhead. Shout out to Tailhead coming up in this chat with that foolishness and rubbish. Shout out to you. Cynthia Harris is in the building. What up, Miss Cynthia? Salute. Appreciate you. Daniel Joseph in the building. All Wisconsin, what's good? Janet MOC in the building. What's good, Janet? No strays, ENT. I told them cats you don't duck no smoke. I don't care if your team did go get blown out by 75 points. I knew you was going to show up. You was going to tell us about the injuries, no strays, ENT. You was going to tell us about what happened to Tatum. You was going to tell us about Jaylen Brown playing through those injuries. And guess what? We don't care. Bucks been dealing with injuries the whole 2020s. We have no shame. We have no sympathy for you, sir. There will be no Kleenex here for you, sir. There will be no Kleenex for Celtics fans. Eat it. Daniel Joseph was good though, bro. King Tep in the building. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Ed Duger in the building. What's good, bro? Y'all are here to style on some people. I already see what a lot of y'all are, and I'm looking at the comments. Hey, shout out to the chat. What up, Veggie Gross? What's good? Let me get to some of these comments. I'm gonna open up the lines. Hey, salute. Yeah, Tailhand is welcome. Tailhand is welcome in the chat. Exactly, Mr. Cool. All fans are welcome. Salute to you, Tailhead. I hope, hey, you got a chance. Pacers and Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Y'all got a chance. Jimmy Rollins said like button should be press assaulting charges for being hit so many times. Facts. Like button should be assaulted, sir. Appreciate you. Ed Duger in the building said we'll never get what we can for Giannis as we can now. I don't want to trade Giannis, but if he wants out the farm, let the land with the cows. No, he's not going nowhere, bro. Just relax, Ed Duger. He just trolling for attention. Don't even trip. He's not going nowhere. Don't even worry about that. Jeff Riley, you did say OKC would win. Yes, you did, Jeff. That's what I'm saying. Hey, when y'all right, I say y'all right. You were right, sir. I remember you calling that out. All Wisconsin said, yeah, it's a double standard. Isn't that crazy? Jokic need help, but Giannis need to get traded. I just want to understand the difference. Oliver Story said, I just want someone OKC or Minnesota to thump Indiana. I'm with you. Salute. I'm definitely with you. Hey, I'm just saying, boy, mommy. Hey. I just saying. Oh, Dre West said Pacers definitely have a chance. Oh, they have a real chance. I think against the Knicks, a real chance. If they, I'll say this: if they won in 5, I wouldn't be surprised. I just think Indiana's a very well-oiled machine right now, playing with confidence. What up, Brandon King Carter? King Temp said, I'm not going to lie, I low-key would like New York to win just to watch their fans turn up. The New York fans are diehard. Facts. That's actually funny. I will agree with you on that. Hey, the Knicks fans is on a different type of time. That's 100% right. They are definitely on a different type of time. 100%. Hey, Mr. Cool, I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm just saying it just doesn't make sense. Why? I'm a logical person, Mr. Cool. I try not to have too many highs and lows and ride the median, but it's just like that is just so irrational. That's soon as they started losing, it was he need help. Soon as Giannis losing, he need to move. Why? It's just ridiculous. We paying attention to the fine print though, Mr. Cool over here. You know how we do. Let me put the link in the chat so y'all can hop in here as y'all like. We're going to get to the rest of these comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Hey, Dre West. Hey, who you got in the West? You talk about the East a lot, sir. Who you got in the West, Dre West? Hey, let us know. I want to know who y'all got in the West. I feel like OKC has the better team than Minnesota, but Ant got a lot of MJ in him. He talking crazy. He writing checks. He cashing checks on top of it. I don't know, man. Ant Edwards be giving me that vibe like he's with it all. He trying to get it to it. And he got a chance. Whoever, let's just say Minnesota gets to they get to the finals. I feel like they have a chance against anybody. Well, Ant is one of them. Ant is a legitimate superstar. But OKC is deep. They have a lot of talent on that roster. And a lot of pieces, a lot of size, a lot of length. They're fast break juggernaut. And that's the thing, too, that really hurt Denver today was the fast break points and the turnovers. When you turn the ball over like that, it can get crazy. It can just get crazy. And that's really how OKC gets into their groove. is when you turn the ball over. Once you start turning the ball over, they get the fast break points. It just opens a lid on the basket, and then that was it. I felt like Denver had way too many early turnovers in the first half, and they just couldn't recover from allowing OKC to get in the rhythm. I really feel like that's what's happening. What up, AB? I see you in the building. Damn, AB. AB came in here and said Thunder in 5, bro. Thunder in 5, bro. Okay. I can't. I could see how it could happen like that, but I don't think it'll happen like that. 7Z said Ant played terrible against the Warriors. OKC will lock him up. It's very possible. It's very possible. So 7Z, are you also in agreement? Thunder in 5? 7Z, Thunder in 5? Okay, Mr. Cool saying Thunder in 7 over Minnesota. Okay. Thunder in 7? Okay. Hold on. Move this screen. I'm not mad at that. I don't know if it'll go that long, but I'm not mad at it. No strays, ENT, Hospital Celtics still a top 3 team in the East next season. No, sir. No. You might be. I don't know. Y'all gonna. The thing is, No Strays. Shout out to No Strays, our favorite. The thing is, No Strays with the Celtics. What you gotta understand is that roster that you see currently constructed will not be the roster you come in with next year. There are gonna be people moved for financial reasons. You have to understand. You guys are in the second apron. It is not sweet for y'all. You guys are gonna have to make decisions, and then y'all just gave a 5th option and Drew Holiday 120 some million. What are y'all gonna do? You're still on the hook for Kristaps Porzingis for 30 million next year. You're not just the hospital Celtics. You're the financially strapped Celtics as well. Y'all got multiple problems. I'm telling you. I've seen this show before. It ain't gonna end like you think. No strays. Tailhand said, yeah, Caruso on Edwards were her offense for the Wolves. I agree. It'll give us some problems, but that's Ant got to step up. He knows what it is. That's just a Thunder in 6. I see you, Jimmy Roller. King Temp said, I like Ant-Man, so I'll say the Wolves, but I think OKC got the better team. Exactly. Facts. I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. I do think OKC has the better team. Easily the better team. I think Ant-Man could be the difference maker if he plays at an elite level. For who? They saying Vaseline number 2 and number 14 picks for who? I know you're not talking about no Giannis, because that's definitely not enough. Boom. This is exactly what I was talking. Man, Dre West, salute. No strays. Who's staying, Drew or KP? That's what I'm saying. Dude, no strays. Your team is not about to be what you think, bro. Y'all are not about to be paying all these people, bro. This was y'all chance to get back-to-back. Y'all went all in. The Bucks have done it before. It's over, bro. It's over. I'm telling you, it's over. I've seen this show before. I know the ending is over. No strays. Y'all got a hospital chip. Be happy with it. It's over, bro. It's over. Janet MOC, what's good? I'm all in with OKC and Knicks in the finals. I'm not mad at that. I think it would be entertaining. I definitely think it would be entertaining 100%. Jay Stizzle, what's good? This is a good Final Four for the conference championship. I actually agree with that. Each team have a good chance to win their first championship with these squads. That's what I'm saying. Have y'all not been watching the shorts? If you have not been, please check out the shorts. I've been saying this playoffs has been very entertaining. Underdogs winning, number 1, number 2 seeds getting put out. It's just been a wild west literally in the playoffs. How could you not be entertained? It's not the same old. We don't know who's going to win the championship this year. It's not set in stone like it has been in previous years. This is really wide open for who can win the championship. I think the ratings are going to be through the roof for the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals, including the finals. I really feel that way. Photo Street was good. Flag and fillers for Giannis is not going nowhere. You got. All right. Let's. I need y'all to understand when you're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? You're talking about a generational talent. You're talking about a player that's won the MVP twice, Defensive Player of the Year twice, Finals MVP, multiple time All Star, multiple time first time NBA, top 75 greatest players to ever touch a basketball, all time top power forward, arguably top four all time. And you here telling me about Cooper Flag and a pick. What? Do you not understand? You're telling me about something you think might be cold with something that's a proven commodity in Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you were to ever trade someone on Giannis's level, you don't trade him for hypotheticals. You don't trade him for you think what might happen. You have to trade him for guarantees. Cooper Flag is a maybe. He might. We don't know. It's nothing proven. It's nothing proven. Giannis, you trade him. You trade him for future. You trade him for all stars, current all stars, future all stars, and a multitude of picks that would bankrupt the franchise. So it wouldn't make sense. We have to stop the Giannis trade talk. There is no trade that would make sense for Giannis or for the Bucks. It's just not logical. Please stop reading the media. I am the media that y'all need to pay attention to. I'm going to tell you the truth and not spoon feed you what somebody in some green room told me to say. Think about it. What benefit does it have to the Bucks or to Giannis for him to be traded? If you can tell me a scenario where it makes sense, we can have the discussion. But all you're telling me is what somebody told you on the internet where he could be traded for. I'm asking you, what are the benefits to the Bucks? What are the benefits to Giannis for being traded in any of these scenarios? Or does it mean a championship either way? Because from my understanding and what the Giannis that I know, and we all know, Giannis wants to win championships. Getting traded to a team that's been ravaged by draft picks and their best players being traded to get him doesn't seem logical, does it? If you're trying to win a championship. Y'all, I'm gonna have to start going live more. Y'all be letting these media ingrates just get too much effect in y'all brain. Y'all start thinking crazy. I'm gonna start going live more. This is ridiculous. To even be thinking that that's possible is crazy. Y'all gotta really just slow down and think. JST Fresh Tech said Thunder and 6. OKC defense is crazy. Yeah, it is. It's solid. It's solid. Ain't none of that enough, Dre West. We gotta just leave that alone. That talk is crazy. Celtics either playing or 6 seed team. That's what I think. Facts. That's the reality. No Straight said Celtics like an IG baddie in the summer. We got options. No. You don't have options. You're forced into situations. There's a difference. We knock it off. No Strays. We not gonna do that. We not about to do that. You know y'all in trouble. Daniel Joseph. Randall's definitely an X factor. Gibson, I'm going to tap you in a minute. Daniel Joseph, fact. Randall is definitely an X factor. Mr. Cool, I'm not 100% about that. I think OKC, if they come out, has a real chance because of how balanced they are. I really think OKC would have a chance if they could make it out. Shout out to Monalando. I'm going to tap you in here in a minute as well. Boy, mommy, shouting out to Monalando. Absolutely. SGA number 2. We going to win our first championship if we there. You got a chance. I'm not going to hate on you. You got a chance. Let me tap y'all in. Tap in Gibson. Tap in Monalando. Hold on 1 second, y'all. If you got someone in the background, if y'all could turn it down, appreciate it. All right, yo. We got the homie Monalando. We got the homie
Hey,
Gibson Nicholas, bottom
what's
left.
good? What's good?
It was good.
One second, let me adjust
But
my
hey,
screen.
Barack
Okay,
Bahamas
we're
is
good.
in the building.
Hey, what's going on, Gibson? Long
It was
time, brother.
good. What up?
Salute, man, no salute. I had
Salute,
to
man.
crash in this live because man, I was excited from I was checking every community tab you folks wrote. I could not wait for this. I couldn't wait. I was more excited. I didn't fall asleep that night. I checked and I say, let me see if my boy going live so I could jump on no straight ENT. I cannot
Salute.
wait. All that hard mode he had, all that mode he trolled us all season long. And now look what it come to. I ain't care you're gonna make excuse like Tatum. No, I'm not gonna buy that. I'm not going to buy that. I am going to dance on him right now with my boots. I gonna
They got
dance on him.
50
So
balls. 50. I don't
so
want to hear
first
it.
and, first and foremost, Amber, first and foremost, salute the Bucks Nation. Salute to everyone in the chat. My guy, no straight ENT. Oh my God, my God, my God. All that mood you had that your team is going to repeat this and that. No, 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 no. The president of the chat told you that you cannot go win back to back. Your team is a high tax luxury team. You have Drew. You all take Drew from us. Say, oh, we give you all the championship. Yes, we understand that. Tatum is gone. Now Jalen Brown talking about he have a tear meniscus. Where all of that was when you all was doing all that smacking team around. We didn't hear about this injury since the Knicks stumped you all. Now Tatum got Achilles, Jalen Brown got a tear meniscus. Al Horford said he gotta sit down with his wife. All right, buddy, that is finished. Y'all are done. Y'all
Hey,
are done.
Monalando, he been waiting for this. I gotta let him cook, Monalando. I
Y'all
Keep
gotta
are
let
cooking,
him.
bro.
done.
Keep
I gotta
cooking.
let him cook.
Amber, Amber, let me enjoy this moment, Amber. Because you know why Manolano and Amber enjoy this moment? When we get put out numerous of time in the final, we get trolled. We get trolled. Now I am mopping the Boston Celtics fan. I am mopping them with my rake. I raking them and striking them at the same time. I'm gonna let them know. Ain't that no more. Y'all are done. But all the Giannis slander that Giannis is going to this, Giannis never come out and said nothing. Amber, as I read an article today, that they said that Amber and Giannis and his representative is getting ready to schedule a meeting to meet with the Bucks organization next week. So we should know how
Okay.
things are situated. Everybody talking about Giannis is going this. Giannis never came out and said nothing. That's the media trying to put things
Mm-hmm.
in his mouth to force him into a big market. That's all they wanted to
Good.
do. They want to come with the propaganda to force him out of Milwaukee. Because why? Giannis is not like their other superstars with his jump ship from team to team. Giannis is not like that. Giannis is like the great Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan with one
Reggie Miller.
franchise.
Reggie Miller.
Right, with one franchise, we don't jump. Our superstar ain't gonna go bounce from team to team. And thank God he already win one championship with us, so he don't have to go to say, "Oh, I
Hold on.
can't wait
Hey,
until."
hold on one second. Celtics,
Look at this
when we went
dude,
out
bro.
Drew KPJ. We thanked them for their services. Is hilarious. No Strays find a bright spot in every dark room. Shout out to No Strays. Go
Hey, I get
ahead,
it. He's
Gibson.
optimistic. He's optimistic,
He's very
That's what they do.
optimistic. I agree.
Wait,
Go ahead, Gibson, and we
wait.
go to Montalando.
I'm in this chat, no straight and T. You can't say nothing else no more, because you know why? Your team has been finished, and your team is not going to be the same no more. Horford, you might as well just call it a quit. Don't even try to talk about you crying to come back. It is over for you. It is over. It is finished. It is finished. The team is done. The team is done. Where are you gonna go? How you could bring all these players back, Amber? How are you going to bring all of these players back and you're over the second apron? Help it make sense, no straight. Take this L. Stay in New York, trying to pick up the rest of pieces which you left down there in Madison Square Garden. Pick them up, pick them up, pick them up, because you
Look,
get stumped. Your team get destroyed. They get annihilated in New York. I say, oh my God, I can't wait to clown him. Amber, I turn the floor over to you guys. Thank you for giving me the
I
tea.
know he had to stop. Monolondo, salute. Appreciate you tapping in. First, what do you think of today's game? And then go back to the Celtics game. So what did you think about today? And then what do you think about the Eastern Conference Finals or Western Conference Finals? Is there set? And then the same question to you that goes Gibson. Go ahead, Monolondo.
Okay.
I'm gonna start off with the nightmare I had recently. You're gonna laugh. The nightmare was the Pacers are gonna win it all. That was my nightmare.
That's not far off. Is
Bro, I sure hope that doesn't come true, bro. Halliburton's the fake Jason Kidd. Um,
right.
Freaking Miles Turner's talking all that trash. He's never done that in his life. Like, bro. But anyways, man, a team like that, they've been waiting for a long time to get to the postseason or even make it this far. So I think they're gonna want it more than anybody, even more than the Knicks, because they haven't been to the playoffs in a long time. Like they've been to the playoffs, but I'm saying, but they haven't been this far in a long
Right.
time. But yeah, hey, it's their era, man. Let them have their era. Let them have their silly gags or whatever. And when they get first round, when they get eliminated, they can come join this chat and say what's up. Like no straight ENT, but he's
Right,
consistent, you know.
right. They go join
You're gonna have
that when
new
they
guys
get
coming in the
eliminated.
chat. You're gonna have the SGA guy come back.
Yeah,
Say, hey guys,
SGA number two gonna be here too.
you know what I'm talking about? They're gonna come in the chat and be like, hey
Yeah.
guys,
And the one
how's it
Knicks
going?
cat, the couple of Knicks people gonna be back up in here too. Hold on
Yeah,
1 second. Hold
honestly,
on. Hold on. Bleacher got a super chat. Hold on. Bleacher Report, appreciate the 4.99 super chat. No strays, can you stand the rain? Storms, we come. Fire sale for Boston. Giannis is trolling the media. Giannis going to stay home. Facts, Bleacher Report, boss. Salute. Go
facts.
ahead.
Because
Go ahead.
that's
So, do
and
you think the
another
Timberwolves have a chance against OKC?
neck to neck. It's going to 7 games.
Really?
I, I can go either way, to be honest. I got the Timberwolves winning just cause like they've been there before. They've been to the Western Conference Finals. They beat the Nuggets,
Right.
and I think they can beat the OKC, to be honest. But they match up well with them. They have the speed, the length, they have the defense, and they got the 3-point shooting. They kind of play the exact same, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
The only
fair.
thing that's different, they play the exact same. If I watched OKC for the first time in this postseason, they love shooting threes.
Mm-hmm.
The Denver, what they do is, you know what? We can't defend them like 100%, but what we could do is we're gonna keep spamming the zone. The zone, literally, OKC looked lost whenever they ran the zone. They looked lost. They didn't know what to do. So I think Coach Finch, I think that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Finch is smart enough to run the zone from learning from Denver, and that zone is going to kill them, in my opinion, and that's why I think the Wolves are going to win.
Okay, then what about the East?
The East is I think Pacers are going to win in 6, just because I think they match up well. Both of them are very well conditioned. They're both hard working teams, blue collared. They dive after loose balls. I like Josh Hart. If there's someone outside of my team, I like Josh Hart. All people
Mm,
from the Knicks. But he's gonna go after those loose balls, average like 10 rebounds a game as a 6'5" guy or 6'4",
right.
whatever he is. But we're gonna have a lot of blowouts, in my opinion,
You think so?
from the East. Yeah, because Pacers, if once they get going, it's I don't know why, but they don't miss. Like
Yeah, that's true.
they literally don't miss. I'm like, do these guys miss a three? Like it's like the Celtics from last year.
Right.
It's like what the heck, bro? Like, but yeah, man, I think the Pacers are gonna rely a lot on threes, and they're gonna have an off night, which will make the games close. But I think the Pacers are the better team, to be honest.
I think the Pacers are they the Pacers I think have a better than they have a 60 to 70% chance of winning the championship right now. I honestly believe
Yeah,
that. Before anything is, I'm saying that right now on the live. I think that the Pacers have between a 60 and 70% chance versus the field to win the championship.
and if they match up, if they go to the finals, they have Miles Turner and Siakam that used to play for Toronto Raptors.
Right.
So honestly, if they're healthy and they're still healthy and they can stay consistent, I think they can win the whole
And
championship
don't forget
over
about
the
Obi Toppin. That's
Timberwolves.
another athletic big that they have from the Knicks.
True, and he comes off the bench too, so he's more like an energy guy running the
Right.
floor and dunking and going in transition. But yeah,
I
man.
think MJ's
I
son
hope
will
this nightmare
dominate. It's
doesn't come
crazy.
true. I hope another teams win.
Right. So we
I
gonna see. Hold on.
don't
Hey,
want.
this is for you, Gibson. Hold on. Appreciate the 9.99 super chat from No Strays. ENT our favorite op. Congrats to Mr. Bahamas for finally finding the joy after 3 first-round exits. Bucks still ain't win a playoff series since Tatum dropped 50. Oh, yeah. Oh, Giannis's head top at Pfizer form in front of friends and family. Gibson.
That was
No
Right,
straight
Stray.
for
again.
Hey,
Gibson right
hey,
there.
hold on one
That
second.
was for Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson. Hey, Tailhead, appreciate the $5 super chat. Thanks for the pace and respect, but we had a lot of time off since this last series. That is true. That is true. But I think I'd rather have the time off to get healthy. Rust can be blown off in a not even a game, in a quarter. You can get out of
So,
that. I'd rather have the health.
And
so
you know
Gibson.
one thing about
Oh,
Amar?
go ahead.
Sorry, I
Go
want to say
ahead,
one.
Manolado. They go to Gibson. Go ahead, Manolado.
I wanted to say one more thing to the No Straight ENT. I told his guy a while ago to stay humble. He didn't. He kept laughing, and now look what happened to Tatum. You gotta stay humble, brother. You gotta stay humble. Like you guys won, but look at your guy now. He's injured. Look at your other guy, your co-star. He has a torn meniscus. You gotta stay humble, bro. You know
I respect
it is what
no
it is. And
strays and
as soon as you faced a healthy team, look what happened to you. I don't
hey, no
know.
strays.
Maybe that
That's
was a
fair.
bubblegum
We
kiss.
was going in
That
on
was a
y'all about
bubblegum
the
kiss.
hospital championship, and then now
That
this
was
year y'all dealing with injuries that want sympathy. You get what I'm
yep.
saying? I don't
exactly.
know if that's
Stay
fair, no
humble.
strays. It was okay when y'all was steamrolling people that when they had their best players was hurt, and now y'all players got hurt and y'all got cooked. It's just how it goes, bro. Gibson,
Yeah.
who you got in the Western Conference Finals, and then who you got in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Boy, in the Western Conference Final, I think that like with Orlando City, that could be a tight one. OKC and Minnesota, that could be tight. That could be a tight game. So that that going to game seven, that's a game seven to me. Cause that could be a dog fight. That
Yeah.
because OKC never been there before. We know that Minnesota been to the Western Conference Finals before. That can be a tough series, Amber.
I agree.
So
The thing is, it'll be tough if Jalen Williams plays well. If Jalen Williams doesn't play well for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they could get cooked because I think Julius Randle as a second option will be more consistent than Jalen Williams. And if he
right.
is, that could be the difference in the series. We're not talking about Julius Randle. No, somebody brought it up in the chat. My bad, I can't remember who, but I know someone brought it up to the chat. Shout out to the chat about Julius Randle being the X factor. If he plays well, Minnesota's a much different team. They're much more formidable if he's playing well. So I think that is really going to be the deciding factor in this series is if Jalen Williams plays better than Julius Randle or vice versa. Whoever wins that matchup of the second option, I think that's how they win this series.
So Amber, no straight D taking shots at me, taking shots. Yeah, I have no problem. I love when he takes shots at me. Okay, bye. Yes, because he know that he just is in his feelings right now because they are not going to be back to back champion. No straight ENT. When our team, the beautiful Milwaukee Bucks team, get put out numerous of time, we were crippled with injuries. You came on this chat and you trolled us, and you trolled us. All we are doing to you, no stranger, all we are doing is returning the favor right back to you. So it makes sense that the joke is right back at you, Papa Clown. So I just want to set the record straight that next season your team is not going to be the same. I will repeat that again. The Boston Celtics are not going to be the same team coming into next season. This is the reason why I say this. You have Tatum is going to be out for the whole season, and then you have Brown is going to have surgery. We don't know if Holiday and Porzingis is still going to be there, or even Derek White, because they gotta pay those guys. So no straight ENT, like what my boy Manonano said. Humble yourself, my brother. Humble yourself. Your team is finished. Sorry to say it, you're done. Now, what you could do is just probably go find one of them Boston podcasts and probably tap into that and find and see what's going on with your team. Over here, we talk about strictly Milwaukee Bucks business. And if you ain't a part of the Bucks culture, don't stick your
He
nose in the
part of
Bucks
this.
business.
No Strays is part of this over here, brother. No Strays is part of this. He been around way too long. Hey, No Strays like the energy over here. We with you, No Strays, but hey, we try to tell you about your team. We try to tell you, bro. Now, hey, you know what's so funny? The Boston Celtics have become the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh yes.
They have become the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, what could have happened if so and so was healthy? That's what y'all about to be saying. That's what's ill. What we went through as Bucks fans since the championship is what the Celtics are about to go through. They just don't get it yet
Yep.
because they're naive like we were, thinking, oh, we just got to get healthy. Oh, this just got it, and it just don't happen. And then you blow it up. We blew up this Milwaukee Bucks. We never even saw Middleton, Dame, and Giannis together healthy. It just didn't work out. Sometimes it just don't work out. And that's just with the
Mhm.
Celtics. Y'all got a championship, and now it's just not working out. It just happens,
Ah,
bro. Y'all got to move on. We have to move on for players that we thought were there. Y'all about to have to move on from Porzingis, Drew, maybe some other players. Y'all paying damn near everybody 30, 40 million. That's not sustainable. So I think that they're
I'm
going to be going through a lot of changes. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Gibson.
Amber not cutting you off, right? And to this for the chat. By them going the rush to bring everybody back, they thought that by them keeping the whole team intact, that was going to guarantee them a second championship to have a back-to-back titles. I said to myself, Amber, and when I said that, I said this team is really silly. And when you go and sign all of these players, you will be at end of the second apron. So that means now some of your core pieces have to get traded. They are going to get moved in the offseason. So I say this to No Strain ENT. You have the Detroit Pistons are coming up. You have the Orlando Magic, which is going to get better for sure. We know that. So and then the Bucks are not going to stay like this. We are going to get better. We are going to get better as a team collectively. This team is going to be much better.
Damn. No
So,
straight salute, bro. Hey, you always look at everything as a glass half full. I gotta salute you, no straight.
so
That
I'm,
guy has a rebuttal for everything.
Right, bro. It be right on, spot on. Go ahead, Gibson.
yeah, hey, no three and you saying Celtics and 7. Boy, Celtics just got their backside move from the New York and they get stumped in the garden. So you cannot accept that your team has been lost. Accept the loss, my brother. You lose. Accept it. Accept the loss. New York has dusted your team. Oh, it wasn't no game 7 for you. No justice for no straight ENT. I repeat, no justice for no straight ENT.
Said
No
no trust her.
justice.
What up, WFSI? See you in the building. What up, Scales? What up, Scales? See you in the building too. So who you got in this? So who do you got in the Western Conference Finals, and who you got as the winner in the Eastern Conference Finals, Gibson?
Ah, boy, that one. Even though I hate the Pacers because they throw us out, Amber, they throw us out. Boy, I think they can give New York a good run for their money because they just too fast, Amber. Those guys they got there, them guys fast. They play at a fast pace. They just move the ball around and they don't miss shots like that, Amber. They just play at a fast pace. So I just give them, but let me break it down, give it like but a 30% chance I take them over New York because I think that they play as a pace. They play very fast. They move the ball around. They defend. They make shots. They have everybody on their benches contribute and help them. So Amber is gonna be a little tough series between them and New York. This one is gonna go be tough, Amber, because I know New York gonna go do their thing. But man, that pace of team, man, they fast. That's an oil machine team, man. But they move all around. So it's between For the Eastern Conference, I think I got the Pacers. And for the Western Conference, I think I give it a slight edge over Minnesota. Minnesota and them two right there, because that's the two right there. Because that's
So you're
seven.
saying in the
That's
finals, say you're saying Pacers, OKC in the finals?
no, but Minnesota. Let's go with
Okay, so
OKC.
Pacers,
Yeah, I got the
Okay,
same
Minnesota.
thing as Gibson.
yeah,
Okay,
Me and
Pacers,
Gibson have
Pacers,
the
Minnesota.
same pick.
Yeah, because
Minnesota.
man, I'm
Okay,
with that Pacer team. They fast. That's an oil
right.
machine team. They move the ball and they play at a fast pace. And this is the same thing that we were saying a little early in the chat. The area has changed. The era in the NBA has changed, and it has moved at a fast pace right now. So by us getting put out this round early, that shows that our team is old. Our team is old, and we held on to guys for
Hey,
too
hold on one
long.
second, Gibson. Speaking of old, Mr. Cole just said Brooke Lopez is a father now. He should just retire. He's made plenty of money, and thank you for your services to the.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, that's true. I agree, Mr. Cool. Great comment, Mr. Cool. Great comment.
Yo,
Excellent comment.
Mr. Cole tried to come at it as logical as he could and respectful as he could. He said he's a father. He needs to retire.
I agree, Amber. I agree with Mr. Cool.
Mr.
Father.
Cole is wild for that. He's trying to be sizzle like, hey, sir, you're a father now. You got to stop all this basketball and sports nonsense. You need to stay home, be a man, take care of your child. Shout out to Mr. Cole. You wild for that. Oh, go
Hey
ahead,
Gibson.
Gibson.
Hey Gibson,
Amber,
Uh,
I,
oh,
go
go ahead, go
finish
ahead.
Gibson, then we go to Monolondo. Go ahead, Gibson. Finish, and then we go
Yeah, no
to.
problem, no problem.
So let's just keep our focus up and see how the meeting is going to go between Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks organization. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we get some type of update on it. I know you'll keep us as Bucks fans in the chat posted in the community tab. We just want to find out because this
Right,
speculation with all these type of foolishness propaganda they speaking that he's going to this team, that he's going to ice it to a bunch of rumors to try to get viewers and
right,
for the media. They trying to force him out of Milwaukee, but Giannis is not that type of guy. I didn't see it in him, Mama. He's trying to go down that same path that Dirk Nowitzki went with the Dallas Mavericks. You remember when Dallas get put out, and Dirk never wanted to trade. He wanted to win in Dallas, and I think Giannis is doing the same path with same thing with Tim Duncan. When one franchise, Kobe did it.
right.
Those are real loyal players that they never run from expectation. They stay there and they rise from the failures to
True red
success.
violin.
That's what it is.
That's valid. Go ahead, Gibson.
So let's stop the media trying to push him out of Milwaukee. Say you need to leave Milwaukee to win, all kind of foolishness. We are not buying into that. If as long as he don't come out and said I want to leave, we are not falling for that trap.
Right,
Giannis never come out. He said Milwaukee invested in him. The front office, they give him a chance. When his parents was abroad, he brought them to Wisconsin. So he's not going to diss the city just like that.
right.
Amba is the
Okay.
Giannis, the
Scale
city.
said Knicks Wolves. Okay.
So Amba is because of Giannis. We get Pfizer form. It's because of Giannis. The city expand the way it is now. It's because of him. Because you know what it is for. We didn't had nothing for a long time. So Amber, I don't think Giannis is going to monitor it. I think he just is going to let the front office know that we need to be better at what we do. He need help. He need help. Giannis need good players to put around him. And John Horst, we pray that you could rewrite your mistakes that you made for the past previous years of this team, that making bad decisions, bringing players that you thought could have fit, this bill could not fit. We just want you to do what is right for this team and this franchise. So I turn over the floor to you. I ain't got much to say.
I pre- it's on you, Monolondo. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I gotta handle some barbecue in a minute, but I wanted to make sure we were live right after this game because I know, people was pinging me. Hey, we gotta go live. Hey, we gotta talk about Boston getting blown out. Now Denver getting blown up. Now these MVP candidates getting treated. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Monolondo.
Yeah, man, I agree with a lot of things Gibson was saying. But
Fact.
and the there's a lot of Bucks fans are saying like Giannis is trolling, and I 100% agree because this
Yeah.
guy is known for trolling on the internet. How many times do you do this every year? He does this every single year, every year. But and people still fall for it because the media wants him to get out of
Right.
Milwaukee. It's a small market. They want him to be in a bigger market, and they understand who the real
Facts.
boss is, right? If let's say Jokic requested, I mean, let's say Jokic having rumors or whatever, it would actually happen. He would get traded. But if it's
Correct.
Giannis, you know he's trolling. Or if Curry somehow got in trade rumors, he's most likely getting traded. But if Giannis no,
Right.
it can't be Giannis because he's known for this. People should know this. Wake up, come on, guys. Like you're just being delusional. You know Giannis is that good that you want him on your favorite team. That's why.
I agree with you. I
Nobody says
definitely
this
agree.
about
So
anybody else.
no, I definitely agree. Would you say uh yeah, I got this question towards you, Milano, then Gibson, and then I'm gonna get into
Mhm.
the chat section here. Has this been one of the more entertaining playoffs that y'all seen in recent history, or just recent your time watching basketball? Because to me, this has been very, very entertaining basketball for the most part. I'm gonna go with you,
Um,
Milano, then go to Gibson.
I don't know. I think this is entertaining mostly on the West side,
Okay.
but there are some teams in the East that was entertaining. Like the Knicks was entertaining when they were playing the from
Detroit.
Detroit.
Right.
Yeah, you know what's funny too? I used to live in Detroit, so I'm from. When I first started watching basketball,
Mm-hmm.
my first team I watched was the Detroit Pistons. So I was a
Interesting.
Detroit fan for a long time, but then they were so trash. But I also liked Ray Allen, so that's why I became a Bucks fan.
There you go. Shout out to Sugar
You
Ray
know,
Al. Right.
Ray Allen's my favorite player, right? That's why I became a Bucks fan from a long time. So what do you call it? Then I moved to Toronto, obviously. So I'm not
Okay.
really a
I
Toronto.
got
I
you.
never
Got
rep
you.
Toronto to be honest.
Yeah.
I always
I,
rep the Bucks and the Pistons. But I was watching the Pistons game, and we could learn a lot from this playoffs, how play styles work.
I
There's a
got a
lot of
shortcoming about that. Yeah.
yeah, and the way that they play in the playoffs from recent years is there's a lot more hustling. There's a lot more Swiss Army knife guys that do everything. You can't have one
Right.
guy that just shoots threes and doesn't play defense. Everybody has to play defense. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
So,
an
and
absolute
it's
fact.
hard to hide someone. It's hard to hide like someone like Dame or I'm not picking on anyone, but I'm just saying
Mhm.
it's hard to hide people who can't play defense. Just look at the
Yeah, I agree.
um and people exploit you in the off season. So if you're bad at defense or rim protecting, or you're bad at
Facts, Robin Walker Murphy.
defending the paint, you're gonna get exploited. Just like how the um what do you call it? The Rockets versus the
Golden State.
Golden State. Golden State eventually won because the Rockets played poorly in offense, but their defense was next level, man. Oh my God, you
No,
can't
I
have.
agree with you
We gotta
there. All
have.
right.
We gotta have those levels. There's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta notice it.
No, I'm with you there,
But
but I
yeah,
got
I hope next year we do a lot better, and the playoffs next year is gonna be a lot harder, in my opinion, than
I
this
agree.
year because there's gonna be teams that are so and so tanking. They were like tanking teams that are gonna actually try this time.
No, I agree. Appreciate you,
Yeah.
Monalando. On you, Gibson, before we get up out of here. Go ahead, Gibson.
But this playoff has really been very exciting, very entertaining, and it's shocked a lot of people that certain teams would did not business being there.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up there. Like we never expected for Indiana to make it this far. I wasn't expecting them to get that far. And we wasn't expecting for Minnesota or OKC to be that far.
All
So
right.
it is very entertaining. And by watching these playoff, and I hope that the coaches of the Bucks owners and GMs watch this podcast. By watching this playoff, it teach me a lot of things, Amber, that what our team could apply from these other
Mm.
teams, the way the Pacers play, the way they move the ball around. If we had a coach who would know how to take pieces from other teams and implement them in our system, I think this team would be a dynamic, unstoppable
I
team. Because
agree.
why? It just have to put the pieces together. So I just pray that in the off season that decision has been made. They move some people who say, you know what, my time as a coach, I think I take a step down and I move to the front office and let someone else pass the baton on to the other guys to see what idea they could bring to get this team back up and running now. So I looking for us to next year because you can't count this season and already gone. So I pray that the guys put in the work and we resign the guys who played with us in this playoff, like Gary Trent Jr. We need to bring that guy back. Possibly we need to keep him. If we could keep him and KPJ, and then we develop Andre Jackson Jr. Man, this team good. We just have to get the right system, the right formula in place to get everybody gelling, moving the ball around, and we'll be good to go. And we'll be right back there. A lot of people has already writing us off, say, "Oh, because the team going down, the Bucks ain't." No, I don't believe that. I think the team is
Yeah.
coming together as a collective group. They will get better. They will put in the work, and next season they will be right back in the mix. And we'll be right
Appreciate you,
back in the mix.
Gibson. Yeah,
All right,
appreciate you,
Yeah,
Gibson.
I
salute,
agree.
salute to everybody. Peace and love, blessing. No 3 and D. Sleep with this L, and
All right, Gibson. All right, all right, y'all. What's wrong with y'all? All right, y'all. What's wrong with y'all, petty? Hey, shout out to them. They petty. They petty. Ain't nothing but being petty. What's good, y'all? I gotta get up out of here. Let me see the homie. Hold on, let me make sure. All right, Brandon, I'm gonna tap you in before I get up out of here. I gotta cook this food for the people before I get in trouble over here. What up? What up? What up? What up? Oh, hey, Brandon in with the smoke. What up, Brandon? So tell me how you feel about
Oh yeah.
today's game. What you think about the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals? Let's go there before we get up out of here. It's on you, Brandon.
All right. What up, my buddy? Man. We good, y'all. Uh, what's up, baby?
Hold on 1 second too. My boy, I forgot my boy's super chat. Hold on. What up, Bleacher? Appreciate the 4.99 super chat. Where's the Jokic getting traded? BS media is all sideways and proves it's not about basketball. Don't fall for this, Bucks Nation. Enjoy the barbecue. Absolutely, bro. I've been saying that. Hey, bro. Hey, don't be blinded. If I'm not telling y'all that about no Buck stuff, don't believe it.
Right. Right.
Go
That's
ahead
right.
though. Before I get up out of here, go ahead, Brand. It's on you, bro.
I agree. That's what we do now when you go up on the internet. Um, hey, now the NBA is changing. It's a new era now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new era. So I think the Knicks and Saints are gonna be a good series.
Right.
I think on the west side, OKC versus Minnesota, I want to give my prediction first.
Mm-hmm.
I think Minnesota gonna take OKC
Okay.
to game seven.
Okay.
And on the East, I had to give the Pacers credit.
Okay.
We we you report on me. We we did not bet the Pacers making this far.
Right.
So I think I think I think it's time. I think the Pacers had to do the Pacers had to do one.
Okay. I'm not
Because
mad at that. So you saying okay? So that's
I
fair.
think
So you saying the Pacers gonna beat the Knicks, Timberwolves will beat the Thunder, and the Pacers gonna win the
yeah,
championship. I'm not mad at that. That's what you're saying, right, Brandon?
yeah.
Uh,
Because I'm thinking it's gonna be too much for that to handle. Because we had to get everybody credit.
mm-hmm.
We have to. He put out Cleveland. Now,
Mm-hmm.
now, now they're going. The Knicks and the Pacers are going back and forth like last year.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
So we had to get Pacers credit for that. So I think it's going to be an interesting final.
I agree.
between the Pacers
Hey, friends and
and
family,
Minnesota.
just to interject here with Brandon, we will be going live after every finals game as well. Just like last year, we going live after every finals game to chop it up. Just want to put that in there. Go ahead and wrap it up. Gibson, say Gibson. Brandon, appreciate you.
No problem, bro. I think it's gonna be interesting final because because I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna be a knockout
Okay.
because because I have to get Jacob Bunton his mouth
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes sometimes this next team this this last team is coming up in the NBA
All right.
because there's no more there's no more old slow slow pace no more. It's fast pace now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's gonna be an interesting series for way to the final.
No, I agree with you.
So we're gonna see how this play out.
Appreciate you, Brandon.
Also, salute to my Bucks taking standing friends. And we got this we're gonna talk about this everything.
Agreed.
So salute to Bucks taking standing friends.
Appreciate you.
Take a look at your time. Take a look at your time. I holla at y'all. Thank you to this
Appreciate you,
ride.
Brandon.
Thank you to this ride. Love y'all.
All
I
right.
love y'all. Salute.
Appreciate you, Brandon.
All right.
All right, y'all, about to get up out of here. I'm gonna turn this grill on and get active real quick. Appreciate y'all tapping in, talking about what just happened between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Denver Nuggets, where the Denver Nuggets got their head beat in. We also dove into talking about the Eastern Conference Finals matchup between the Pacers versus the Knicks and the Western Conference Finals, our predictions versus Oklahoma City Thunder versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Stay tapped in. We'll be going live too after conference final games. We're going to keep chopping it up. Please hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Like, comment, share, subscribe. The most electrifying content on YouTube and the most electrifying chat on YouTube. All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Hit the like button. We should be at least 50 likes, y'all. That's crazy. It's for the free 99. Get the likes up, y'all. Salute to you, No Strays, ENT, always being a good sport, bro. Appreciate you tapping in too, y'all. All right, y'all. Comment, like, subscribe. Gone.